The following contest is scheduled for 2 falls, 2 submissions and knockouts, and it will be contested under World of Sport rules for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League. And on a night where we've got not 1, not 2, but 3 championship matches, and hopefully the conclusion to a long-running and rather ridiculous tag team feud, we are starting off in the Joshi division with the AWL Intercontinental Championship as the young rookie Luchadora, MAJIKU 2, the second generation Lucha Libre Spectacular Specialist, enters the ring, ready to take on the World of Sport rules. Up to 5 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout. A style focused more on technical grappling than on the spectacular high flying that you would normally expect from a luchadora like MAJIKU 2. And here comes the champion who made a dominant statement in her first Intercontinental title defense, winning by knockout in the very first round of 5, defeating Yang by the White Knees of Dover, her basically round-the-world backcrack of a finishing maneuver. Of course, she has those white knee pads, white cliffs of Dover, etc., etc., etc. The very British member of UK Gen 2, so we've got 2 second-generation professional wrestlers. MAJIKU 2, of course, the daughter of the Warrior of Light MAJIKU, and Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, the daughter of Mr. Smooth, Johnny Kidd. And there you see it, the limitless potential of the Intercontinental Championship Contenders title. 5 successful title defenses, you get an automatic title shot to the ringside for the official introductions.
Introducing first the challenger, coming out of Mexico City, Mexico, representing Familia, MAJIKU 2. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, tonight making her second title defense. Fighting out of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner Zaidan. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey in charge.
First of 3 title matches that Joey's going to have to officiate tonight. We've got all of his cousins and cousins twice removed over in Canada. Why did none of them come over here? And we're off. Bang a gong, we are on. We're having some audio issues tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bell did ring. This match has begun. Immediately going into Jumon, casting the Spella La Mystica, but a quick rollout by the technically proficient Lady Smooth, mistress of the World of Sports style. Been trained. Oh, wait a minute, going to the top rope. Very unusual in WOS rules. And oddly enough, trying to outfly the Luchadora results in a shift of the momentum here, at least for the moment. Collar and elbow tie-up, kick to the midsection, double underhook, butterfly suplex, no! Lands on her feet, does MAJIKU 2. Couple of hard shots here, brawling style, not exactly as scientific as we would have hoped. But perfectly good, Shinjinai Sunrise from the new generation. The new generation, the second generation of AWL stars. Going up and down. Around the world, MAJIKU 2 a lot stronger than she looks pulling off a maneuver like that. MAJIKU 2 is still looking for her first victory here in the AWL. She's in this match because she was in the 6-way scramble for the AWL Intercontinental Championship and lost, but was not defeated by the eventual winner, by Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd. So Jessica has to overcome all of the competitors that she did not beat last time. Duck under, going up and around, and down we go. Corneo into the amazing moonsault. Okay, our high flyers have been trying to outdo themselves this season. And very close to the first fall. Now that fall would have, if that had been a full 3 count, that would have automatically ended the round. We've gone straight after a mandatory rest period into the second round of the possible set of 5. And I should point out, in the event of a draw, in the event we go to full 5 rounds without a decisive winner, then that is considered a draw, and the champion's advantage is in play. It's not good enough to only get 1 fall to 0 over the champion. You have to beat them twice, or knock them out, as Jessica Kidd did last week. Going for the... Oh! Swing and a miss with that super kick, collar and elbow, as spin kick this time connects. MAJIKU 2... Oh! Huge knee and a poison Rana! We could have a new Intercontinental Champion right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. Can MAJIKU 2 finish this? Yes, she can! Swanton bomb! She's got... No! Kick to the head! Hard, stiff shot right to the face. And that's going to be the setup for the white knees of Dover. Is that going to be a knockout? Yes, it is! This is not a fight to the finish, but the referee determining that MAJIKU cannot defend herself, and therefore TKO.
Here is your winner by knockout in the very first round, and still Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd.
Okay, it was fine last week. I think the referee was a little early on the call there. Twice these teams have faced each other, twice disqualification, so we're going to take away the DQ rules. Hopefully that will allow these two teams to finally settle their issue. And frankly, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm kind of on the side of Zaidan J in this particular situation.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and there are no disqualifications. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, accompanied by Akira and the very kind assistant, the tag team combination of Mr. Shota, Mr. Nobuyuki, fighting out of the office, Zaidan J.
The J Foundation has frankly been a victim of the rulebook lately. Yamada Jiro attacked by Hifumi Ryuji twice in the last couple of matches between these two teams, when he's been standing in the corner as manager and simply fighting back, breaking out of a hold with a hip attack, got his team disqualified. I personally don't agree with that. There's such a thing as self-defense. But still, they're assholes. And I completely understand why these guys want to tear Zaidan J apart.
And their opponents, the tag team combination of the Prince of the Pinfall, Hifumi Ryuji, and Kyoji Kobayashi. Together they are Giant Skills. Yes, we're really going with that name.
Yeah, we're going with it. They're Japanese, they think English sounds cool, let's just run with it. And that's the only time you will ever see Hifumi Ryuji taller than Kyojin Kobayashi. Seriously, he barely comes up to the man's nipple. These two actually met when they were under the employ of Yamada Jiro as part of Nippon Yokata. They formed a genuine friendship over the years, and since breaking away from that extremely racist organization, have become a tag team in their own right. They're currently 0-2 this season, but both of those wins are by disqualification. They've yet to pick up a pinfall or a submission as a team. 15 minutes on the clock, and ooh, swing down by the Prince of the Pinfall, who makes a quick tag to the Giant as Mr. Shota, formerly of the Flying Yukis, now of Office Boy fame. Oh, very, very, very nearly sneaking out the back door on that. Oh, nice! That's why we used to call them the Flying Yukis. Hiroyuki Shota, Mr. Shota, as he is now called. Ooh! Flying through the air with the greatest of ease, but showing some technical acumen as well, going up to the top rope. The only way he can have a height advantage over the Giant, and a Speed Star-style drop kick, laying out Kyojin Kobayashi. Kyojin Kobayashi was a great Intercontinental Champion, winning his 5 title defenses, challenging Project Tetsu, the now former Grand Champion, for that title earlier this season, but unfortunately unable to get the job done He's now rededicated himself to the tag team division as part of Giant Skills. So we know what this guy can do, but if we've also seen enough of Kyojin Kobayashi. Hang on, tag made to Mr. Nobuyuki, and this is what got them in trouble last time. A powerbomb to the very kind assistant. These are not people you want to piss off, but now with the no DQ stipulation, the cornermen can defend themselves, so this is not a smart idea by Kyojin Kobayashi. And if there is any real hole in Kobayashi's game, you could argue he relies on his size and power advantage a little bit too much. Poison Rana to the Giant. How did Mr. Nobuyuki jump that high to hit a Poison Rana from a standing position on Kyojin Kobayashi? He's definitely over 2 meters. So we do definitely have countouts in effect. AWL rules will apply in that metric. So we have a 20 count on the outside. And what do we have here? Oh, inverted body slam. That does neutralize the very kind assist momentarily. And now the former boss. How many ex-bosses do you have you want to do that to? Suplex toss by Kyojin Kobayashi. Get back into the ring with plenty of time, and now the military press slam. Where is he? Oh, he's going to have a workout here. Kyojin Kobayashi dropping Mr. Nobuyuki into the cover. 1, 2. Okay, I said he relies a great deal on his height and power advantage, but all things considered, I don't blame him entirely. Kyojin Kobayashi, a positive win-loss record, 24-15 here in the AWL. At the moment, he qualifies for the New Year's tournament. And a loss tonight will not affect that. I'm just checking the records here. He's going to be in the tournament one way or the other this week. Oh, hard shot right to the face. And I believe some blood has been drawn. Yes, we do have blood on Mr. Nobuyuki. We'll see how that affects things going forward. Don't really have a clear shot of where he's bleeding. I think it might be out of the forehead or the ear. Roll out of the ring. We do not use lucha tag rules here in the Animated Wrestling League because we're not allowed to. So Mr. Nobuyuki on the floor, still legal. And Hifumi Ryuji looking to clear the deck a little bit with a drop kick. And now Nobuyuki has nowhere to tag. So he goes straight for the collar and elbow, double underhook, butterfly suplex. He can bridge from there. He can pin you from any position in the ring. That's what we call him, the Prince of the Pinfall. And now a delayed perfect flex. And he hits it. 1. Hifumi Ryuji maybe a little early on that. Not doing enough damage to Mr. Nobuyuki. Wait a minute, what is it? Oh my god, is he going for a submission? He's going for a submission, or at the very least a control hold. Hifumi Ryuji looking to bridge out of his specialty, misses with the super kick. Super kicks are great for pinning your opponent because you can fall down on top of them with relative ease. And Tornado DDT, Vintage X Division. As we go out, up to the top rope. What do we have here?
Open Keika, 5 minutes. 5 minutes passed.
Well, 15 minutes on the clock, so not a huge sense of urgency here for Mr. Nobuyuki as well, that was incredibly disappointing. German, no point pinning him, no point bridging, no point wasting the energy on the outside. Some hard shots. Drop kick to Hifumi Ryuji on the outside, elbow drop, clean miss. And that elbow's going to go straight through that thin mat to the concrete. Collar and elbow. Reverse Uranagi. Uranagi? Or just Nagi, I don't know. 9 minutes and change remaining. Plenty of time. Hifumi Ryuji saying, get back in the ring and fight me. He does so. Credit to Mr. Nobuyuki for some fighting spirit here. Going for another butterfly suplex, but no, good counter by Mr. Nobuyuki, who was scouted, I think, fairly forcefully alongside his tag team partner to Zaidan J. And unfortunately, as a result, they've suffered so many losses. Mr. Nobuyuki, Mr. Shota, both in Bostomania last year, and will definitely be there again, as they're both the bottom win-loss records in the AWL Hontai division. If they cannot get their hands on a championship or start winning a hell of a lot of matches between now and the end of the season, their careers will be on the line once again. And we're going up. What do we have here? Why did he do that? Okay, Mr. Nobuyuki probably has been overworked. He's doing a lot of voluntary unpaid overtime. Ooh, going up, going down. So Mr. Nobuyuki making some serious strategic mistakes here. To put it mildly, and look at the instinct. That's the instinct of a specialist. The Prince of the Pinfall hooking the leg on the perfect plex for a pinning predicament before remembering, oh wait a minute, I'm on the outside of the ring. I can't do that. That's why the floor hurts more than it usually does. A wrestling ring is not a trampoline like a lot of people think it is, but it is designed to take a fall. And we use a bump ring. We don't use a lucha-style ring here. We try to be as nice to our... Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Again, and there's that hip attack. There would have been a disqualification earlier. And now we got a hard shot as Ryuji trying to fight both the very kind assistant and the CEO of Zaidan J, Yamada Jiro, who will be in action later tonight. Is he? No, he isn't. Sorry, that was last week. Coming up later tonight, we've got... Wait a minute. The tag was made. I'm sorry, I missed that. I was checking the card for tonight. Coming up later, we've got Ganba Shadows defending the World's Tag Team titles against the United Empire in their first title defense. And we've got Lupe, Peligro, Akira, Merune 2 for the Joshi Championship. That will be our main event tonight. Sorry, 3. That's actually going to be their third match in their rivalry. A match that has stretched back multiple seasons. The third time they have met for the Joshi Championship. Every time somebody legally enters and exits the ring, that resets the count on the 20 count. Wait a minute, all the way around the world. Victory roll, of course, that doesn't work on the outside. That's one of the downsides of these no disqualification stipulations, is it discourages the wrestlers from competing inside the ring. Both legal combatants back within the squared circle now. Hard shot by Kyojin Kobayashi, the only member of this quartet of professional wrestlers who have qualified for the Oshogatsu Taika. And a hard yank by the former Intercontinental Champion, the most recent male Intercontinental Champion. As they're about to hit the 2/3 point of the time limit, Ryuji looking to finish this off. Pinfall wheel. 1, 2, 3. The pinfall pinwheel.
10分経過、10分経過、10 minutes. 10 minutes out.
The fans chanting for tag team wrestling deep into this bout, our only non-title bout of the evening. And if you're the person who cares about quality of match, if you care about work rate, if you care about star ratings, I would hate to be Ganba Shadows or the United Empire having to basically follow this. This has been a technical clinic from both teams at an exchange of super kicks. Ryuji in trouble coming on the losing end of that. The tag made, Mr. Shota, Ryuji, now your legal combatants. Mr. Shota, the Flying Yuki, going up to the top. Huge splash, and while he didn't get all of it, I think the knee connected with the sternum. Hard shot into the hardest part of the ring, including that broken LED board we don't use for some reason but can't get rid of. Collar and elbow tie-up, going up, vertical no, up and down, butterfly suplex. And now, is this, no, that's a spinning toe hold into a shot at the inner thigh, trying to take out the leg of the opponent. That's going to make it a lot harder to kick out. And down and out wrestled is Yamada Jiro. Okay, we need to stick these two into a singles match and get it over with. Ifumi Ryuji looking for something here, going for... Now, again, throwing his opponent... He knows he can only pin his opponent in the ring, right? He knows this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. He does. We've seen him acknowledge that fact. So I don't know what the heck is going on here. A very kind assistant getting angry at his employer's investment here, I think. Hard right hand, the tag is made. Tag Kogeki, tag team attack. What are they going to come up with?
3 minutes left.
Alright, a double arm drag. It's a new tag team. They still haven't put together a tag team finishing maneuver. I can understand that. But as far as finishing maneuvers go, it's hard to beat the Dominator unless you can escape it out the back. Miss with the chops, miss with the kick. The kick connects, however. And going up. Boom! Japanese Destroyer from the Japan Foundation. How did he do that? Over the top rope, down to the floor. Zaidan J with the advantage on the outside. Technically almost a 4-on-1 possible advantage here. We are coming down to the wire here, folks. If this goes to a time limit draw, I don't know what the commissioner is going to do. We would have to find a way to settle this.
No pretty good. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Powerbomb on the outside. And going, okay, this is, oh, whoa, I want to see this. It's going to be good. Oh! Yamada Jiro, spine first, onto the floor. To a nicer guy, it wouldn't have happened. Such an asshole. But we've only got 90 seconds on the clock right now. And I don't know if these two realize it. I think the fires of competition, the crucible of combat, heated up far too much. I don't think they're even noticing the time. They might hear the time call, but I don't know at this point. More kicks to the leg, trying to chop the Giant down. Hurricane Rana! A powerbomb attempt, I believe, countered into that Hurricane Rana.
No creep. 1 minute. 1 minute left.
You don't have time to go after Yamada Jiro, as fun as it is, as deserving as that little whirling dervish is of a severe beating. Power slam, almost an inverted Dominator. Poison Rana, barely missing the steps. That could have been a cracked skull with 35 seconds on the clock. Yeah, we are running out of time. They're going to have to get back in the ring in the next 10 seconds if this is going to have a finish. Now, wait a minute now. Okay, now he's just trying to hurt him. You can't get a submission on the outside. This is just an attempt to hurt the man. Two, 1, 0.
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
Well, the "Let Them Fight" chant ringing out. We may have to find a way to let that happen. Tag team title match time. Oh God, what's he doing here? Oh good, you learned 1 syllable of Japanese. Up yours.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, accompanied by Lord Gideon Gray. The tag team combination of the Imperial Unit, Death Paul, the Dominicon, Great Couple Con, the United Empire.
Well, we're used to seeing Will Ospreay, the IWGP US champion, accompanying his team to ringside, being a good leader. But of course, he's preparing for his match with Kenny Omega at the Tokyo Dome for Wrestle Kingdom 17. Which means, unfortunately, we're all stuck with Lord Gideon Gray. Hey, you want to book a trios match? That'd be fun. And now, the champions, the forces of nature. Oh god, I hate this guy. Not yet. They haven't won squat yet. They have to prove themselves champions.
Accompanied by Easter. From the shadow. Where's the one ice pick when you need them?
Bonus points to anyone who remembers who Sickle and Ice Pick are, and what connection they have to the Shadows. Leave a comment if you know. 90s kids will probably not even get that reference.
This is an officially sanctioned World's Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey in charge.
We just don't have time to do the intros in the ring for the tag teams this season. I'm sorry. It just isn't going to work. Singles, we can do it, but the tag team, it just doesn't work. And we're off. 30 minutes on the clock. There will not be a tag team title draw here. I certainly hope not. And a code breaker to start us off as the Simulacra of Ganba Dark, a creature we have not seen since he was vanquished in losing his AWL Grand Championship really several months ago now. We haven't seen Ganba Dark in a long time. That his shadows reappearing in the tag team division in the Forge the Four tournament as these hulking behemoths. They used to be short little skinny guys, but which I don't even really want to speculate what that could mean for Ganba Dark himself, who we know only grew stronger through failure, stronger through despair, as he faces off against the Dominator, Great Okan. All hail. And notice the height difference next time you see them both standing. The Shadows, taller, bigger, I would maybe even argue stronger and more powerful than this combination of the United Empire. This isn't Francisco Akira and TJP. This isn't the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. These are the big guys. These are the muscle. These are the powerhouses, and Great Okan going after the second shadow right across the spine, right across the hardest part of the ring. And what do we have here? Lord Gideon Gray getting something he deserves. That's nice. And of course, disqualification rules are in effect here, but that's actually to the benefit of Ganba's Shadows, to the benefit of the pit, is that if they get disqualified, they will retain the tag team titles. So I have even more reason to question why Gideon Gray is even bothering to be out here. I mean, I am kind of liking that he's getting his ass kicked right now. This guy who is basically a disgrace to wrestling fans. If you know who he is in Progress. Sorry, not in Progress, in Rev Pro. He's the worst kind of wrestling fanboy. one with money. And I don't know what's going on. Are we having an... Okay, we're having a bit of an earthquake, I think, here. Chilta Jisin. Taikayo Shirimasen. The fight, the matches will continue here. And this could go to a double count out again. No matter who wins in a count out, that's a title retention. 20 count on the outside, of course. Once again, the manager's being involved in this. Twisting vertical drop brainbuster to Lord Gideon Gray on the outside. Hopefully we will never see him again. That would be nice. That would make me happy on the inside. Taking a look at this, the United Empire, the #1 contenders in the AWL Best 4. #2 are Tiger Mask Doboru. And Okan, the great Okan, all hail, has got to get back into the ring quickly. 15 count. He knows that. AWL rules very similar to New Japan rules, except our referees will call disqualifications when they're allowed to. Sleeper hold with a body scissors, not something you're used to from Zadominator Greco Okan, all hail, but he is perfectly capable of submitting his opponent by crushing their carotid arteries when he Hisatsu Waza. Akama no Tsubasa, there is no escape from that, and the great Okan, all hail, knows it. Up, down! Great Okan, all hail, with an excellent escape. The tag is made to More Than Man Matanza, Jeff Cobb. The Imperial Unit, the former Olympic-level competitor. The United Empire right now 2-1 in their AWL Tag Team career this season. That puts them at #1. Tiger Mask W, #2 at 1-1. The champions 3-0, winning the Forge the Board tournament to get the first title shot of the season, and they made the most of it, defeating the Tiger Brothers for the World's Tag Team Championship. So right now, here in AWL Hontai, everyone I just mentioned is... Wait a minute, Drill Claw! Impressive show of strength by the Hatchet, by the Imperial Unit. Is that a sex joke? I think that might be a sex joke. Tag made. And we're back to Dominator Great Okan. All hail, good tag team strategy by the United Empire Da. Getting their men in and out, keeping each other fresh. There's not much of a style difference between them, but it does keep each other fresh. It won't keep the opponent off their toes. Oh no. Sit out. Pile driver! Neck break pile driver. Right on the stack of dimes. And somehow, Great Okan, he's done so many wrestler bridges, he can survive that. Hard shot, right hand. Collar and elbow. What do we have here going for? Oh, wow. Look at the strength here. He's got him up. Oh, a hot shot right across the top rope. And back off the ropes into the elbow drop. Dropping all that weight in a concentrated spot right on the vital organs, assuming it has organs, which I do not believe it does, of the Shadow Beast. And now he's got a brutalizer. Ring, call it the Rings of Saturn, call it the Brutalizer, I call it painful. Of course, homage to another great British wrestler. Collar and elbow, what do we have here? Going up, power slam again. Do we have another? We're going to drop it right across the face. Yes, we are. Snake Eyes into a lateral press. And it was a lackadaisical cover, but it worked, if not for Jeff Cobb breaking it up. Now, I'm pretty sure I know which shadow is still legal. And the classic claw applied by Okan, all hail. The Great Okan, I should say. The Dominator Great Okan, all hail, I should say. And it's enough to wear the shadow down, but not for long. Uh-oh, Hisatoaza, Akuma no Tsubasa, the wings of the devil! Akuma no Tsubasa, come on, Jeff, you're gonna break this up, 2, 3, what the fuck? Mark down your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. The great Okan, all hail, has kicked out of Akuma no Tsubasa. He is kicked out of the wings of the devil. That hasn't happened. That is nearly impossible. And I wouldn't use nearly until about 20 seconds ago. The great Okan, all hail, going toe-to-toe with a literal beast of hell. That is the power of the great one. The modern-day great one of professional wrestling, the Dominator, Great Okan. And he's not even bothering with the tag Kogeki here. As Lord Gideon Gray, nursing his injuries, watching on with approval at probably his greatest creation. I will give him credit for that. He's the one who took a young lion on excursion and molded him into the Dominator that he is today. And you will believe a shadow can bleed. We got plenty of time left. 21 minutes on the clock in this tag team title match. The titles are on the line here. I would hate to see the tag team titles essentially leave the Animated Wrestling League, go to an outsider tag team like the United Empire. But on the other hand, I want to see the titles as far away from Ganba Hishii Dark as possible, as far away from the pit, from Gisei, from that ridiculous announcing voice, spirit thing, whatever it is. I don't want to ever have to hear that again. And again, quick tags in and out. We seem to be relying on the Dominator, Great Okan, all hail in this match. And that may have been a mistake. The second time, so no! He reverses it again! Second reversal! Traditional tombstone! And he's saying, okay, I've had enough of that. I like having a neck. So he tags in the man that I don't entirely think has a neck. And that would be Jeff Cobb. Hard shot to the spine. Tag is made, in comes the other shadow. Impossible to tell the difference between them. They share one body, one mind, one soul, and even one win-loss record, 16 and 12 in their AWL career. Ratio of +4, not enough to get them into the New Year's tournament this year. Jeff Cobb 5 and 4 in the AWL, as is Great Okan. On the plus side of the rankings, can they earn themselves the World's Tag Team titles in the next 20 minutes? Cover. 1, 2.
10 minutes left.
1/3 of the way through the time limit and a very deep 2 count. As we go up, we go down, we go back, we go forth, we go a hard shot and a takedown. Hard right, going up. Power slam by the Shadow Beast. The tag is made. Here we go. And I think a tag was made on the way out there by Jeff Cobb. So the Shadow and Great Okan, your legal combatants. I hate calling matches for Ganba Shadows because I hate saying, well, that guy tagged that guy, because I can't tell the difference between them, because there isn't one. And this is still our semi-final match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. We still have Lupe Peligro, the knockout queen, versus the mistress of 1,000 holds, claw slam, and maybe new champions. Hang on, cover, 1. Broken up, the referee also a little bit late on the call there. He had to get into a position where you could see the shoulders of the opponent, the shoulders of the victim. As I was saying, Joshi Championship still on the line tonight. A seasons, plural, long rivalry between Lupe Peligro, Akira Merune. That will continue tonight. Bit of a tag team wrestling chant starting here. And there's the claw. United Empire. The great Okan, realizing his opponent is all up in the ropes and very close to his own side. And just the strength it takes to pull that much dead weight into the cover here. 1, 2, broken up again. Didn't pull him far enough away. Couldn't pull him far enough away. Clearing the ring of some garbage as the great Okan looking to get those tag team titles. He doesn't get to face FTR for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Gold at the moment. And frankly, I'm not expecting FTR to hold those belts. I am actually predicting a title change. I'm thinking Bishamon, the Japanese heroes, Fighting Spirit, Evil Foreigners, blah, blah, blah. I am actually going to... No one's listening to this part, but I'm going to predict a title change for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team belts at Wrestle Kingdom. Going up, here we go. This is attempted murder. And the Shadow, the Beast, faces a man and cross body block. Not as much oomph as he wanted on that, but a good cover for the 1, 2. It had to be broken up again by the other Shadow. Because these creatures share a soul, if they have a soul at all, they certainly share a consciousness. You have to completely eliminate one before you can pin the other. Big tag, what are we going to see here? Oh no. Slingshot, punch. Oh, elbow drop across the knees, multiple points of impact. As the Shadow Beast, the Shadow Golem, the Simulacra looking for Akira Sabasa, not getting it. Jeff Cobb realized what was about to happen. Collar and elbow, Lariato. We've seen 2 fantastic long-form tag team matches tonight. The last one ended in a draw. If this thing were a standard time limit, I think it would as well. The extended time limit of a title match saving us here. Another attempt, the claw slam. Can he get it? Yes, he can. The exclusive user of the Mongolian chop. Oh, 2.9 on good defense from Jeff Cobb, too. And that gets the tag team wrestling chant. Okan with off. Oh, that what? Moonsault on the outside by Jeff frickin' Cobb. A man that big should not be able to do that. Multiple beats of the Baron. He's not Irish. Did he even spend any time in Ireland when he was on excursion? I don't even know. Headbutt by the champion into the code breaker. Vertical suplex, snap vertical suplex. He rolls through. Cobb doesn't realize what's happening. 2. Cobb not able to get there in time. Okan able to kick out barely. That could have been a great fake out by Ganba Shadows.
15 minutes left.
Spinning vertical drop brain buster. Halfway through the time limit, a marathon by tag team title match standards. Big backdrop! Backdrop toss even. Collar and elbow, knee to the stomach. He's going, oh no. Do not turn your back to Ganba Shadow. He Satsuwaza, can he punch his way out of it? No, he cannot. Akira Tsubasa, he kicked out of it once. Can he do it again? No, I do not think he can. That is it! Retention! A retention comes on the wings of the devil. Let's take a look at just some of that incredible action. The strength of Jeff Cobb. United Empire went power for power with the Shadows. And check this out. Yeah, that was the Akira Sabasa he kicked out of. But there were plenty of valid reversals.
And from
Oh, shut up.
Winners and Studio Tag Team Champions. Ganba's Jagger.
The spirit of the pit, unfortunately speaking truth. Ladies and gentlemen, in your main event, a long-running rivalry, the ultimate clash of styles, knockout versus tap-out, continues.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, one submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
We're the only company in the world right now with more women's titles than men's titles. And I like that. I'm proud of that. The Mistress of 1,000 Holds. 53 wins, 23 losses, a ratio of plus 30. That gives her the third best win-loss record of any gender in AWL Hontai. If we were allowed to have a co-ed, an intergender New Year's tournament, she would qualify without even breaking a sweat. First ever AWL Joshi champion, looking to regain the gold. And now we await the coming of the 13th AWL Joshi champion. Winning the Clear the Board match at AWL 380, our last season finale, the Knockout Queen has already made one successful title defense that she is up against, no doubt, her greatest rival tonight. And of course, she is a member of the AWL Strong and Free roster. 18-8, ratio of plus 10 in her AWL career. The Joshi Championship allows her to cross brands to make title defenses, a touring champion in the finest tradition of professional wrestling. And there you see it, all the gold, the signature red leather of the Joshi division.
It is the first culture.
Sorry, we are having some audio problems tonight, and I'm not sure what's going on here.
And for opponent is the great defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion, 91st independent defense, fighting out of Veracruz, Mexico, the Knockout Queen, Lupe Peligro. And this is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. The sound of the bell, AWL senior official Joey Bobadamouche in charge again, and getting paid a lot more than I am, and definitely earning.
Absolutely. Whether it's in Canada, whether it's in Japan, the most prestigious women's title in all of animated wrestling. And what do we have here? 30 minutes on the clock. Bang a gong, we are on. Who's going to make the first move? The Tachiai often so important in these kind of matches. The first attack. And the champion eating a superwoman punch, I should say, from the Mistress of 1,000 Holds. Drops down with the inverted DDT. And now the trapezius claw hold number 47, I think that is. She gave me a list once. It was very long. I sort of read it. Powerbomb. No, elevated powerbomb. Almost a modified lycanthropomb. We've seen her start to use that in recent matches. Classic Flair flop. We call it high risk because if it goes wrong, it goes really, really wrong. Elbow drop to the thigh, kick to the midsection. What do we have here? Another collar and elbow. Going up, and oh, backbreaker! Made her think it was a... Now that's great psychology. Made Lupe Peligro think it was going to be a body slam. She prepared for a body slam and got a backbreaker for her trouble, and now the Gugu Plata. Call it the Hell's Gate if you want to. Notice how The challenger is rolling her shoulders back and forth. She's not trying to grind the hold in, just keeping one shoulder off the mat at all times. Again, good technical wrestling by the Mistress of 1,000 Holds as the champion, looking to damage one of the arms, the left arm of Akira Merune, taking away the arm from a submission expert is like taking away the legs from a high flyer. It cripples their offense. About 2 minutes in now. Face first with a downward spiral. Again, going for the head, trying to knock her out. There's the spear! Into the cover, not bothering with the knockout. She knows she has to finish Lupe Peligro quick. She has to finish Akira Merune with as fast as she can. He wants to become the AWL. If he wants to retain the AWL Joshi Championship. Hard elbow shot there. Completely legal blows, fans. Collar and elbow. Go behind into a neck. No, twisting neck breaker right across the knee. Special dispensation given to the knockout queen. She doesn't have to wear the traditional knee pads. I don't know why the commissioner approved that, but he did. About 3 minutes in now. Waist lock, German suplex. And I noticed that there have been a few submission attempts. Oh, wait, the goozle! The goozle! The goozle! The goozle! The only wrestler in the world to win matches with a goozle. But Lupe Peligro has seen this before. She's been in it before. She's able to endure, at least for the moment. Japanese arm drag, transition, Fujiwara armbar. As the blood finally starting to return to the head of the women's champion, the Joshi champion. A cover, 2 submission attempts into a quick pinfall. That is good chain wrestling by Akira Merune, keeping her opponent off base, keep forcing her to defend, forcing her onto the back foot, as it were. Collar and elbow, Irish whip. These two have more, I just checked the records, more than an hour of ring time in the ring together. And when most matches in the AWL have a 10 to 15 minute time limit, that's saying something. Of course, now that these two are on separate brands, cover, 1, 2, no! Now that these two are on separate brands, they can only meet each other for the tag team titles. Sorry, for a title, for one of the 2 touring titles in the Joshi division, the Joshi title and the Joshi tag team titles, and neither of them are tag team partners. And now to hold number 10, we all know that's hold 10 is the Juji Gadame, because that's literally what it means, is hold number 10. Peligro, not realizing she's that close to the ropes, twists out of it and gets a few good shots in with the damage done to that arm. And back to the goozle, the second time back to the goozle. Perfectly placed on the carotid artery. Lupe Peligro has got to break. She's got to break the wrist lock here, and she does not. No, we got a new champion. Submission over KO. And with that, Akira Merune becomes the first ever 4-time AWL Joshi champion. An incredible back and forth match. Akira Merune has now beaten Lupe Peligro twice for the title. Lupe has beaten Akira once.
Here's your winner, and the new Women's Wrestling League Joshi champion, Akira Merune.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, etc. Korede, Kimarida.